everyone. My name is June. I'm in Jamaica. Another day at work with my friends. I'm sitting out today. Actually, I'm sitting in one of these wheelchairs here at work. And I'm talking to one of my friends. He's sitting on the outside. Hi, Mr. Michi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, that's Mr. Mitchell. Mm-hmm. It's on the phone. May I talk? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Mitchell is an elderly person. Yeah, but we continue living as though, you know, we are of any age that we choose to be of. It's a beautiful day in Jamaica. It's Tuesday, March 21, 26. You know, we had a, well, no, pre, penumbral lunar eclipse. Yesterday was what, Monday? Monday morning, early. Late Sunday night, we'd call it early Monday. Oh, hi. Magic Ven Ven. Oh, hi. It's not night, it's day. It's daytime in Jamaica. It's daytime here. What time is it, Mr. Michi? 11? It's after 11 o'clock in the AM here. In 11:26, he says. How are you, my sister? It's good to see you. I'm at work today. Right, but chilling a bit. Hi, Dr. Cole. How are you?
And so we're looking at some deer, but if no sister is going to die, because
Oh, no sister is gonna die? Somebody's gonna die?
nobody's gonna die. She's just tiny.
Oh, nobody's gonna die. Yes, I'm at work. I work with the elderlies. And so today I am on the day shift from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, it is okay. Today seems to be gonna be a quiet one. So I'm actually just sitting out on the porch or veranda, as we call it here, in one of these wheelchairs, just there, you know, enjoying the moment.
And what kind of children?
What kind? I don't know. She's not in Jamaica. My friend lives somewhere overseas, but she has joined me on the telephone so that we can have a conversation. Yeah. So another day with my Alzheimer friend. Yeah. No, Mr. Mitchell is not Alzheimer. Mr. Mitchell is quite in his right faculty, right mind. Yeah. He is okay. If we're here, Mr. Mitchell is quite good. If we're here, and then he might be in his room, and then sometime pass, and he doesn't hear me or the other nurse, then he'll walk come up to see what's happening. Because anything can happen to any one of us at any time. Good night, sister. Good night. It's daytime. Hi, Magic. How you doing, girl? All is well? All is well where you are? All is well where I am. It's the day is a bit overcast, but I doubt it will rain. I think it has something to do with the lunar eclipse that has just taken place, and you know, the moon doing its thing, lining up with Earth to give us a solar eclipse on the 8th of next month. So you know, they normally come in pairs, so you're gonna have a lunar effect, and 2 weeks after us thereabout you're gonna have a solar eclipse. So it just has to, you know, these eclipses have to do with the relationship or the movement of Earth and the moon around the sun, because I think the sun is a stationary star, and so the moon and the Earth revolves around the sun. And so just yesterday, Monday the 25th, the Earth cast some penumbral shadows on the moon. And so the moon is not, it's a full moon, but it's not as bright. You can see that the moon is full, but it's not as bright as we would have known the full moon to be. Just a little bit of celestial things going on. I'm sure persons, who are of some high faith and belief, they will tell us that, okay, it's end time and it's Bible being fulfilled and prophecy being fulfilled and all of that. But there's nothing new under the face of the sun. Nothing new. And what happened before will happen again. It's just a cycle. It's a cycle. So there's nothing new. So while the earth remains springtime and harvest, and summer and winter, and whatever shall not cease. So the earth remains, so everything is going to be taking place just the same. And we just have to appreciate whatever we experience in our lifetime. That's what it is. But thank you for being here with me. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Always. We say always and forever. I like coming here to meet you. And I'm sure you enjoy seeing me too. So and that's why you stopped to support me. Thank you very much. I am looking forward to the day when YouTube will pay me. I'm not even halfway to the payment threshold yet. I think I'm at $32.53 or somewhere like that. And in Jamaica or in the US, we have to have the threshold of $100. So I need some super thanks and super sticker and super chat to bring me along. But I guess I'm not bringing the interesting topics, that persons, would say, yes, man, she's working, let us support her mission. I have not been getting any gift at all. That's why I have to go start, crying and say, please gift me, please support my work, please support the channel. That's what persons do. Please give me a like. Yeah, it is important. It is important. It is important. Yesterday, I stopped by this girl. I think she's in the US. What's her name? Tesla. She brings a lot of writings about Kate Middleton, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and she was getting some super thanks and super stickers and super chat. Big money, like all $100, one person gifting, and $50 and $20. I was like, you go, girl. You work. You work very hard. And then she had, a lot of person on her live, When I checked, she had about 16,000 views whilst the live was going on. I was like, really? These things do happen? Yeah. But I guess it comes with time. Over time you grow your channel, and when the right time comes, then you go off into a particular niche. But when you start off, you have to be experimenting on what really does work. Because YouTube is a business, and whether we like it or not, it's not just coming on here to do what pleases me. Yes, it's my channel, and I'm gonna put whatever content. It's my channel, but I want to be putting content that it's interesting, and that persons will come to me for some type of information based on the niche and what the integrity of the channel itself. Yeah. So here I am. Come on in, support the channel, share the live if you can. Let us have a bougie moment here. Yesterday, I put on the board a topic of where we discussed a case in Jamaica that went to the Privy Council. And last night I was watching another channel. I was watching SoFlo TV. And he had some things to say about the same case. But more so, he went on to speak of another case in question where this person was found with a gun. Now, I think about 2 to 3 years in the back, in my country, they were proposing, or they had proposed, a 15-year minimum sentence once you are caught with a gun. So whether that gun was involved in any criminal activity before, whether any name was called, any life was called, any shooting was written on that gun, it's another matter. But once you are found with the gun, then you're sentenced in. So you're found guilty of possession of. All right. Then it has now to go for ballistic and to determine whether or not this gun was involved in any type of activities before. So that would be another thing to consider. And then you have the ammunitions to talk about. Illegal possession of. So it will be illegal possession of that weapon, illegal possession of the ammunition. So sentencing would really be based on these things. But a minimum sentence of 15 years, that is what is standing here now. Just when this case came up, that's another case, the person is in prison, probably was expecting now to be wrapping up his time and to be coming out, because he pleaded guilty, he took a plea bargain, and so he was sentenced to 4 years. And they are to run concurrently, which means he will do 2/3 off. So it was 48 months, 48 months, and so he will do like 32 months. That is just like 2.5 years. And then he would be back on the road. But the judge having handed down that sentence, he having pleaded guilty, so he's convicted of a criminal offense, and is in prison serving time. Now the DPP has appealed that sentence. She is appealing the sentence, that it was too short a sentence. It was like minuscule. It was a pat on the wrist. She's contending that at the time when this case came to trial, it was already agreed that there should be a minimum 15-year sentence for gun charges, right? Once you are found with a weapon, a gun, minimum sentence 15 years. But somehow this person got 8 years, 4 years, but they are to run concurrent. So it's really 1 4 year, of which he's going to do 2/3. Now, she's saying the judge erred in handing down the sentence. The sentence should have been at the minimum 15 years. So the judge erred in the sentencing. So she's heading to the Court of Appeal to have the sentence changed. No, this is gonna be very hard to deal with. The person who is incarcerated, having gotten that sentence, having looking for a 2.5 year, that's all 32 months in prison, will now learn that, listen, he has a long stretch ahead. Because if really of a fact, she can prove by law that the judge erred in the sentencing. I don't know on what grounds the judge decided that he would do 8 years instead of 15. But she is heading back to court for a resentencing. That's what she wants. She's not looking for a retrial or anything like that, but she's saying that, hey, look, it was not within the judge's domain, or the judge didn't have the right to give that type of sentence. It was clear, I don't know if it's law, but I would assume that it's law, that it should be the minimum 15 year. And here it is, this person was given 8, 2 4-year sentence running concurrently, which means he's just gonna do 4 years. And of the 4 years, in Jamaica, I think you do 2/3 of your time given. So this one we will have to see how it pencils out. And how, so I did not know that the prosecution can appeal against a sentence. I didn't know that until this case is on the table. Did you know that? That the prosecution can appeal against a sentencing? Yes, in my country, this is what is happening. The Director of Public Prosecution is heading to the appeal court to appeal a sentence that was handed down by a learned magistrate. She's contending that the judge was outside of his domain. He had no he has no, what's the word I'm looking for? It was outside of his domain, for want of a better word, to decide that a sentence that should have been a minimum 15 years could have been given as an 8-year sentence. So that is what the bone of contention is about. And she's heading to the Court of Appeal to have this sentence being revised and for the person to get the minimum 15 year. So I was of the opinion that it was only the accused person, the one who has been convicted, those were the persons who would have gone to the appellate court. But here it is that the DPP, the lawyers are heading to court to say the sentence was too mild. I didn't know that that was possible. No, so we have that one that she's heading back to court with. Now, the other case that she has on her hand is this one with Adidja Palmer and his co-accused, Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. So this one is on the table also. There's no date set for retrial, or they have not gone back to the appeal court to ask for anything to be happening, whether for a retrial or a overturn of the conviction. No, well, the conviction has been overturned. So it has to be that you're going to free this person or you're going to retry. But the documents have not yet reached the appeal court from the Privy Council in London. So nothing is happening. It's a wait and see game. One lawyer, Isaac Buchanan, he is representing Vybz Kartel, Adidja Palmer. He says they expect that this case will be expedited, so there is no need to apply for bail for his client, so they will just wait it out. So one is where the DPP is asking for a revision of the sentence, and we are waiting to see how the appeal court is going to deal with this return to them from the Privy Council for a decision to be made in the case of Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. How are you doing? My name is June. I'm in Jamaica. I'm at work today. I work with the elderly. So I'm sitting outside getting some air. I can't even say fresh air because in Kingston it's so congested. There's no fresh air in Kingston. We have to travel to the countryside to really experience some fresh air. My resident is falling asleep. Doc, you sleeping? Your pillow is falling, you know.
I know.
You know, then you're
Yes.
gonna let it drop?
It has to drop.
It has to drop? She said it has to drop. Give me a minute, please. She said it has to drop.
I hope it doesn't drop.
Oh, you hope it doesn't drop? Okay, I'm coming to
Yes.
fix it for you so you can rest better.
I don't think he's going to give it away.
You don't think?
I think he'd be better than me.
I don't want him to give it away. Yes, I'm in this wheelchair, so I'm just wheeling my lazy self. Oh, you're coming back around.
As a baby,
No, when I went to reach around,
You take your time. You're going to stop at the mango tree.
I step on very cool out again.
But you can walk through the gate and just look down the road and up the road.
Ah, yeah.
Or the foot.
That's I'm getting up and I can feel that.
Oh, okay.
It's stiff up and
Oh, stretch it out. Yeah. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. I am so appreciative of your presence. Thank you very much. Thank you. 5 million awesome persons in the building supporting me on this beautiful Tuesday. I am in Kingston. That is Jamaica. That's where I am. I am sitting outside with the elderly. Yeah. It's gonna be snack time in a moment. But I don't think they're ready for snack. It's snack today or early dinner, Mr. Michi?
what?
Both?
Mm.
Ah. No, I'm not gonna go to the kitchen in quick succession. So
If you
when
have
me,
no water,
huh?
then
Hmm?
if you have no water to sail the boat, then you know it's gone.
Water to sail the boat?
Yeah.
Water to sail the boat. What's that?
Then I said, this boat.
I think
That's
it's
good.
in the system.
I don't understand one thing.
I said, boat.
People, come on in and chat with me today. Tell me about who can appeal against a sentencing. Tell me what goes on in your country. Let us have a moment. Yeah, let us have a moment. Share the live. Let other persons help me along. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much. You're in the shadows and I really thank you. But just come up now and say hello. Say hi. Say hi. Show your hands. Say hi. I'm saying hello. I'm sitting in a wheelchair, so it's moving. I have not locked it, so it's moving. It's moving. Oh, girl, Dr. Cole, I'm in your chair. And it's moving all the way with me. What are you going to have for lunch today? Or dinner? For dinner, I want to do some salmon with cheese. Yeah, grilled cheese with salmon. Or grilled cheese on salmon with green peppers. Yeah, with some green pepper and spring onion, and then some spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti in what sauce? Maybe garlic sauce. Maybe. So you wanna see what's happening out there? All right, let's see what's happening outside, even further outside. See, that's my elderly person. He's walking out. Yeah. So he's contemplating the roadway.
Last time, first time, I don't use it for myself, so we're different.
So he's coming back in. It's very nice that he's walking out. I do encourage the movements. Yeah, sunlight is very good. Even though the air is congested, it is good. It flows freer outside than when we are inside. So I would say, all right, fresh air in the lungs, even though we know it's not so fresh. It's amazing. So that's what it is. You know, when persons have worked and have contributed to society in a real way, when they get older, they should be comfortable. But my country, the government does not make any provision at all for the elderly. Can you imagine? He has a program called PATH, and every 2 months they get a stipend. Some persons get a stipend of 3,000 Jamaican dollars. That is like $20 US every 2 months. You know, you tell me how far can that go? The minimum wage in my country now is 1,300 Jamaican dollars for a 40-hour work week. 1,300 Jamaican dollars is like 85 US. Now he has increased it come the 1st of June to 100 US dollar per 40-hour work week. Yeah, 15,000 Jamaican dollar. So we're talking a rate of 150 to 1. And that wage rate is gonna come into effect on the 1st of June. Crazy. But then persons who have their loved ones and things like that, and they have to, put them in a care facility, because the loved ones have to work and things like that, and they probably are not able to give the level of care that their loved one is entitled to, so they might, opt to put them in a home, a group home, a nursing home, well, not nursing home, but a group home or a assisted living facility, and pay for them to stay. But these persons have to pay out of their wage. So can you imagine? You have your loved one in a care facility, and you have to now be paying the 1,000 US per month. 1,000 US per month. No, it's going to be 700 US. Yeah, about 700 US per month. When you're probably not even working that amount of money. It's crazy. But hey, what are we going to do? That's the way it is. So the care staff, they're grossly underpaid. So for most of us, we just do it for the love of the elderly. But love can't go to the supermarket and the market and the grocery and pay whatever bills. So we stay in this low paying job until something better comes on. That's how it is. Then we move along. So you find that there's always breaking in the continuity of care. It's messed up. It's quite messed up. Yeah. And to care for the elderly, it's hard work, you know. Very hard work. Yeah, it's no easy fat. It's hard. But we got to do what we have to do.
And we must remember that all of us are not the same person.
All right.
The directive that they're needed for is for all of us to go and take away the system until our Father sees it.
Okay.
But the best thing is the resting, and the resting is what kills.
Okay.
If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, but it has to happen eventually, and they will plan it for him.
All right.
And they said, I would like to know where did they know when they brought it out of the front.
My elderly is speaking to me.
My parents told me when they were sorry because they said your father is going to go and you're doing it well, and I'm glad I didn't take it from you, I took it from your father, but your father isn't there, and your father will be
She's
there.
telling me a long story about her father and her mother. She is she's gonna be 80 years old in next month, the 16th of next month. When is your birthday? When is your birthday, Shirley?
Shirley,
Yeah, your birthday. When is your birthday?
the 6th of the chair and the chair of
The 6th of the
next.
chair and the chair of the mix. What's that? What is your what? Why I don't understand that. When is your birthday, love? Tell me. You know. What date in April?
I will not know.
April.
all
What
time.
date?
And one day I fixed my father's chair. And
One day you fix your father's chair.
And he didn't talk to me again for a week or two.
Oh, really?
Yes, my father is going to pick it out and let it out and make it out, and then he.
Wow. Her father didn't speak to her for a whole week. That's a long time of not having conversation with a lovely lady, you know.
And it can be there and it can stay there for a week or two, and then they come and ask me, where did you get that?
So the question on the board is who can appeal against sentencing? We know that a conviction, basically, it's the accused person who will be convicted and sentenced. So that convicted person can appeal against the conviction and the sentencing. But also the prosecution can appeal against sentencing. Yeah, if they figure that the sentence was too mild. I don't know if they would appeal if the sentence, saying that the sentence was excessive. But I know that a case that is now dragged before the appeal court here by the Director of Public Prosecution is a case that had gone through the courts. They had found the young man had pleaded guilty to gun charges, and he has gotten his sentence. The DPP is taking the matter to the appeal court, claiming that the learned judge erred in handing down sentencing because sentence should have been a minimum of 15 years. And here it is that he had given only 8. And 8 meaning 2 4 years running concurrently. So she's not having it. She's heading to the appeal court to have that changed. She's up for retirement, And the Director of Public Prosecution's role in a country is to prosecute cases to make sure that there is a conviction and proper sentencing. And she is the least loved person by any person who has any matter in court, criminal matter that is. Miss Paula Llewellyn, she is the least loved. I don't know how she sleeps at night, because everybody who has gone to court and has not gotten what he or she would have liked to have gotten in terms of a conviction, or a conviction not being had, and sentencing. Anybody who has a conviction and had to be sentenced to whether time and or confinement, that person have a real beef with the DPP. Oh, hi. You see how close up I'm coming? Well, use a mark. Nobody's on the stream listening. Yeah, but I still have to keep chatting. I still have to keep chatting, because persons, they come, they go, so they want to make sure that there's somebody. I can't just sit and look. So I thank you for stopping by, and at least to make a comment. It is okay. That's how we have to build the channel. That's how we have to build it. And, we chat this way, and the video will be up after. So maybe, at some point in time, somebody might watch the video. YouTube doesn't pay much for these type of videos. You probably chatting here for a whole hour, and then you'll make no money after 2 months, 3 months. The video is just there on the channel. But it really doesn't make any money. But you still have to come. You still have to come, and then persons, they get to be acquainted with you. The larger channels, they do live stream once in a while. Smaller channels, we have to just be here chatting with ourselves. So we are aware that sometimes nobody is here listening, but we still have to go through as though there is a house full of persons. So that's how it is on the street here. So thanks for your comments. Thank you for stopping by. It means a lot to me. So at least your presence was counted as a view. And that's wonderful.
But we've done it because it is one thing we know about yourself, is that we have to do something for someone else.
So thank you again for stopping by. My name is June. I am in Jamaica. I speak on a lot of topics. Some of them are quite controversial, but hey, they are content anyway, and that's how it is. That's how it is. So until we have 20,000 followers and 20,000 subscribers, or 50,000, or even 5 or 7,000, we have to be out here acting like fools. What I go on, miss? I am here while Rich Entertainment. Me alone there chat like me, I have no sense. But they work with these persons, the elderly, so at least I am behaving like one of them, right?
Always alone, we have to find someone that is going to go in that layer.
Yeah?
And the layer is like the layer, and the layer is about to go.
So that's one of my video. Thank you, video. Yeah. So I'm here with this one lady. Let me see if I can show you her feet. I think. Let me see if we can show. Yeah. So I'm here with her. So she, huh?
Don't you
Don't joke.
Don't joke.
Right, so
Something has to happen.
yes,
Yes, because we get a beat in our bottom in the bottom.
we get a beat in our bottom. Who does that? Who does that, sweetie? Who does that? Who beats us? Oh. Right?
All right.
Right. So, yeah. So I'm here with my, yes, elderly. Yeah, elderly. Yeah. What, Momo? Ma boo 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 boo? Is you are talking, auntie? Ma boo 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 ba cha ta ta. Da 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 da. Hey. Me sha 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 da da. Da 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 da. Eh eh. You're not helping me to sing.
Not this time.
I have to do it all by myself.
All by yourself, because that's what happened to us. We go always in the abbey.
All right. Yes. So me. So I'm sitting outside here with her on the what we call now here porch, veranda, patio, whatever it is. Yeah. So I like to sit outside to get some of this. I can't call it fresh air now because there ain't no fresh air in Kingston, but on the outside. And I'm sitting in her chair. Or a wheelchair, I should say. So I'm
Don't
just.
worry yourself, darling. It's the way ours go. Every time it comes, and then it goes again.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. And so there's another lady. She sings a lot, man, but she's gone to the dentist today. So it's it's a relatively calm time until she gets back. Saturday now. Miss Saturday. Saturday was a day and a half. Mr. Wildrich, the woman had me up all day. I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, man, because she sings, so as in her earlier days, and she's quite young. She's just like 67, 68, quite young. But then when you work very hard, and then maybe you didn't rest enough. You're trying to make the money, and then she was an entertainer. She sings, man. So she had booking here. At one time, she was living in Russia, right? She speaks that language, whatever the Russian language is called. She speaks that fluently. And so sometimes that's what she's just going off in that language. So like when she's kind of upset about anything, then she gone off in that, There's a truck passing. Yeah, she goes off in that language. And man, can I tell you? So Saturday she was singing in English. She was singing in some other language that I figure she make up that one. And then her Russian kind of thing. And she has a voice. Only at the opera. She can be lying flat on her back. And you hear her singing and you think that she's standing. But she's flat on her back. She has a projection. Her voice is projected in an amazing way. Good vocals. But it can get to you. Them high pitch for hours. She started the excitement about 9:20. We were on the outside for about 2 hours. We came in for lunch. After lunch, she went off. So we were inside, so I had to clear the floor to give her enough space to move. Yeah, and 4 o'clock we had dinner. And immediately after dinner, the concert, a new concert started. And man, I was just, checking on the times. Up to when I left here after 8 o'clock in the PM, she was going full speed. And the next nurse, she told me that she had a late shower at like midnight. And the lady was acting as though it was 8 o'clock in the AM. Then about 2 o'clock she settled and she slept until 4:20 Sunday morning. And then she was up all day Sunday. I was here and she was up all day. Yeah. She was up all day. That was something else. Crazy. So last night now she slept. And she's gone now to the dentist. I think that maybe she will sleep tonight, hopefully, if she has an extraction, maybe, because one of her tooth seemed like it was hurting, so I figure they might extract it. I don't know how I am going to deal with that, because when the teeth seems to be not so bougie, then she would have her hand inside her mouth picking, So with that kind of extraction going to take place now, I am concerned that she's going to be, feeling discomfort and going to be having her hand, oh boy, in her mouth. So the first 2 days going to be hard. So I have to prepare maybe smoothie and porridge and soup for her. I will hold back on like the yam and sweet potato. Definitely no rice. So I'll figure out what it should be for her. But I'm thanking you for being here with me. Thank you. I could easily fall asleep sitting here, but I won't. Doc, should I sleep? In Doc?
It's not all docs are gonna dock the doc.
Doctor, should I sleep?
Exactly.
Yeah? Exactly. Okay, exactly. I'm not gonna sleep now. It may be soon time for lunch. Mr. Michi,
Yeah.
you can open the fridge and look down at the bottom. There's a bottle there with I think some carrot juice.
Yeah.
You can take that out.
Yeah.
No, it's not frozen. Right, so you can drink some of that. And then on the top shelf, there is, I think, some pastry in a bag. Yeah. You can have some of that too. No? No, we are here today. And you have rested your hands for how many years now? 2020?
Huh?
It's 2020 you were here, right? You came, right? Or 21? 2020, at COVID time you came, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020. Which month?
What month?
What month was it when you came?
August.
August. So 2020, 21, 3 years, going almost 3.5 years. Right, so by now, yeah. So there's a bottle with the juice. You know where the kitchen is, so you get a cup or a something. Yeah.
I want to do that.
Make sure you know you come do it, Yes, yeah. So we will be here to assist you. But yeah, you will be assisting me and yourself too. And then when we're done, we're going to the kitchen. Me and you. Me and you, yes.
No, man.
Yeah, man, you can't help me wash the dishes, them.
You can't go in that kitchen.
Why?
You can't stay.
You know if you sit nothing, you put one stool at the sink, and you just sit up on the stool.
Give me later. Don't know what it's there.
You will wash the plate them, and me will prepare at the stove. Yeah. And you will see how tonight, or you will feel good in yourself.
You sleep good last night.
Not sleep, feel good. The fact that we are elderly doesn't mean that life not going on. No. Don't make nobody treat you as though you don't have your handicap. No. So when you rest off, you come fix your lunch. After lunch, we are going to the kitchen. I'm at work, so I'm talking with one of my elderlies. Yeah. All right, about 3 o'clock. That's a good time. Yeah. No, if you're even sleeping, I'll just wait until you get up. I'll wait until you get up. Yeah. I don't know what time Miss Pauline is coming back. Yeah, but her meal now will have to be like porridge and smoothie and soup. But now give her enough food and to aggravate her situation.
No.
So I think, but me now go fix anything before she gets back. So. But we don't tell you what for dinner already. It's gonna be salmon with grilled cheese and salmon with cheese and sweet pepper and those things with spaghetti, right?
Right in there.
That's good, don't? You like spaghetti? So it's gonna be a light day. I have some paperwork to do also, but I have another 8 minutes here. I'm just gonna be here for 1 hour now. I'm gonna come back for another hour later on. Yeah, just keeping in touch. I did a short video this morning, but I have not uploaded yet. I want to do some reading on the Kate Middleton situation, the missing Princess of Wales. I don't know what is happening with her, so I'm going to scour the internet to find out what is there and to make my own video about her. But I would like that, my videos, I want to have a particular type of video that I put up. But I don't know what persons really are interested in. And if I've been here, if these persons here were like my family, if they were my family, then we could have done exciting things together because they could have been in my videos and all of that. But since they are not my family, I can't have them in the videos like that. And I don't know how. I could ask their family's permission, but then I would have to send the videos to them so that they can be okay with whatever I am putting out. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. Well, Rich, how you doing? Has YouTube paid you yet? Have you you are hustler? Yeah, you your YouTube pay you yet? They haven't paid me yet. I have not received a dime. I need some super stickers and super chat and super. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. I'm asking you if you have received any money from YouTube yet. Have you reached the threshold yet? Because you are monetized. So may I ask, you still can do what? I can't like do them. I can't do the elderlies because they are really not family, so I won't be able to show them. There is one person who does a video with their elderly. The person is named just ask them permission. Yeah, if I can. But you know, for some persons when their families are, elderly and has to be in a care facility, they don't want to expose them like that. They don't want to expose them. But here where I am, there are just 3 persons. So it's an assisted living. And they're well taken care of and looking quite well. Doc, you're gonna sleep, man. You're sleeping and left me.
No, we're here.
Them.
I have said things.
Them hugs. Junior. Hey, Junior. Junior, my friend, what's up? I'm here. Hi, Miss June. Hi, Junior. I'm here chatting up. I'm at work. I'm sitting outside. With one of my elderly persons. The other person who was on the outside. He has come back in now because he normally takes his nap time around now. So it's going to be his nap time. Not dizzy, you no fit idle with the... That's it. You know, idle with the money. Yeah, them pay you yet? You get any money from YouTube yet? Wild Rich? Hi. Oh, you're saying hello to Junior. Junior, Wild Rich is calling to you. In Wild Rich, I mean, have you gotten any money from Whitey yet? I check out self-care several times a day. Sometimes I just go and I don't say anything. Sometimes I heal her up. Yeah, I spend some time with her each day, like 10 minutes or so. Because I said if I was to watch a video for her, it might be, a 10 minutes or 15 minutes video. So, yeah, I spend some time with her also. She seems to be doing okay. I guess we have to work the channel very hard, to make that threshold. And I wouldn't mind to be having even $500 each month, $500 each month. One of the month when I get the $500, I could go on the North Coast, at an all-inclusive and just be there for 3 nights. And maybe you could come along, Wild Rich. It would be fun. And Junior, you're in where? New York? Where are you? In Jamaica? I don't know. Maybe you would come too. We could make it a fun thing, a fun meeting. YouTubers link up or friends link up, whatever it is. We got to do something. Oh, you're in Canada. Okay. You're gonna see, you're in the path of the solar eclipse. You're gonna be able to see it. It's coming up Ontario, going up to Newfoundland. You're gonna be able to see the solar eclipse on the 8th of April. I hope so. My elderly, she gonna sleep. It's a cool day. It's quiet. I'm supposed to do. I don't think I stay up for that. No, it's gonna be in the daytime. I think it's gonna be in the daytime. In Jamaica, we're gonna have a partial eclipse starting about 3 minutes to 1 o'clock. Yeah, 3 minutes to 1 o'clock, and then we're gonna have the maximum. The maximum at about
Are going at the same millionaire.
Millionaire?
Everything is going down.
I want to be a millionaire.
And some will be happy.
Oh, you're going to make me a millionaire?
Some might think it's
Oh, girl, that would be wonderful. Repeat what you said. I'm saying there's going to be a solar eclipse on the 8th of April. In some parts of the world, it's going to be a total eclipse. So Earth's going to be dark for about 4 minutes. In Jamaica, we are going to only have a partial. So we're not going to see complete blackness. Here, it's not going to be total dark. It's not going to be like a blackout. But we're going to see like 1 o'clock to like 4 o'clock in the evening time. It's going to be darker than usual because the moon will be passing in front of the sun. But the coverage where we are in Jamaica, it will not be that the moon is totally covering the sun, but it's just going to be a partial covering. That's going to happen. It's going to start in Mexico, going up North America, going up to Canada. But if you go on the internet, go on Google, you can see the path and the different countries at what time we'll be able to see the eclipse, what time we're going to be experiencing it. It's the sun this time, not the moon like we would be seeing it. The moon is lunar, and we had that yesterday morning, starting somewhere a little after midnight, going up to about 4:30 in the AM yesterday, something like that. So of course I was thinking it was gonna come the 25th, which was yesterday, so I thought it was gonna be last night, but it was when I was doing the live yesterday morning I realized that I slept it all out. It happened from the night before.
So you don't believe in it?
I believe in it, Doc, but I slept. So it passed me by. I slept all of it out. So all that we are able to see now, it's the new moon. They call it the worm moon. Because what the farmers would say is that when this new moon comes at this time, the second new moon for the year, it comes and a lot of worms, yeah, comes with it. So farmers suffer from worms eating their seeds that they plant, their crops, all of that. So they call it worm moon. So the worm comes out and destroy the crops. Yeah. My friends say the world going to end. I wonder how your friend know that. Didn't their friend read that world without end? Amen. So I don't know about no end of no world. The world ain't gonna end. What might happen is that different sections of the world end at different times. Ain't gonna be no ending of no world. Some voices are saying prophetically we're gonna have 3 days of blackout. Yes, I do the sciences, fortunately or unfortunately. But it's more of the biology and those type of sciences. But I do a little bit of general sciences. I'm able to, understand some of the discussions that go on. And I like to talk about these things. Unfortunately, when I do live, I don't have many persons who come on, and so we can chit-chat about many things, from legal matters to celestial matters to graveyard matters, because I see when name he call himself the Maroon Chief or Maroon King, L.A. Lewis. Yeah, did you see in a graveyard or somewhere saying doing some ritual for the Director of Public Prosecution in the Vibes Cartel matter?
At the end.
At the end. Yeah, seven. What's 7?
They gotta go.
What's 7? Yeah, in the Vibes Cartel matter. Didn't you see a picture, man, that he went into the graveyard and he has something like a skull and he was gonna do this, that. That God will come back, and no, I don't believe that in God. No God coming back anywhere. While rich, my faith is not that strong. That's for persons with high faith. I am a scientist. Those drama, those are dramatic things. Yeah, those are dramatic things. I'm gonna plug this phone in. Those are dramatic things about God and this and that coming back. I don't know about coming back. I'm not concerned about that at all. Okay, so I changed my seat because I want to get some plugged in. Okay, all right. It in all of God is here in all of it. Yeah. Oh. Say 7. Oh, say 7 persons watching. Oh. The whole thing about God, it's a personal thing, you know, and it has to do with one's faith and one telling oneself that, hey, look, I believe in this or that or that. So persons, some persons, I think that it's just because of culture, the culture in which they grew up, then they believe in this or that, or they profess this and that. My thing is, the Bible, as far as I'm concerned, the Christian roadmap, right? It is so written that I can't understand the writings. We say 3 days of darkness with terrible demons. Yeah. So I want to be part of that experience, right? So as I said before, I am gonna make sure I have water, I have food, I have alternate lighting. And if so, whatever happens after 4:30 in the PM on Monday, then we will know if this 3 days darkness coming. My thing is this: in the past, remember I said at the beginning, it's nothing new happening under the face of the sun. Nothing. So whatever we're gonna experience now, it has always been happening, and there are always eclipses taking place. They're taking place maybe in regions that does not really concern us in this side of the world, so we don't hear about them. But that doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening every day. Some place will be darkened at some point in time. There are gonna be eclipses and eclipses and eclipses. Lunar eclipse followed by solar eclipse followed by lunar. Just has to do with the way the earth and the moon revolves around the sun. So at some point in time, they're gonna meet, and that's gonna be the effect. They call it eclipse. That's the result of these movements. So they keep moving and moving. So at some point in time, they become aligned. And when they are aligned, we have some kind of effect that we observe here on Earth. So persons are saying, oh, the Daniel darkness and the Daniel this and the that. Bible is so written that the common man doesn't even understand. What I get to understand is when you see a name in the Bible, it's not just talking about one person. Like if you would see June. June is a whole territory. Yes, there might have been somebody called June, but it's a whole territory. The whole thing that is happening with Ukraine and Palestine and Gaza and Israel and all of that. Come on. How all of this fit into the whole scheme of things. That's what I need now. When I would take my Bible to read, I would like to understand. But then the language is such, it is English, yes. But the writings, we say the writings are layered. So when you read one thing, I am a girl, it's much more than I am a girl that is there. It's layered. So I am a girl, meaning this territory is predominantly female. Maybe. So you have to have somebody who is learned to teach us. And it's not our pastors because they really don't know. They don't know. Our pastors and prophetic voices, they are more passionate about Jesus Christ and prophecies and prophecies that has to do with us living a particular way of life. And it has to do with the gospel of Jesus Christ. But there's so much education in the Old Testament with the prophets of old, Ezekiel, Daniel, Malachi, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah. All these persons were prophets. Samuel, maybe even Nebuchadnezzar. So, the universe and its creator will unfold the things to each of us, the things that are important for all of us. And then to learn of the happenings and end time, because the end times have been here even before you and I were born. The prophets were crying out, change your way of life because the end time is now. So the message isn't new. But I want to know, when I read, and I have to go take time out now. So when I read about Babylon, to understand in our now time, which country is referred to as Babylon, which country, is referred to as Tyre and Sidon. We have to know in these times what countries those were or those are. Because maybe we're not talking about Sidon anymore and Tyre, but we need to know in today's naming of territories and countries, which country goes by those names, before we can really, I think, get an understanding. When I talk about Gog, G-O-G, and Magog, what countries are these? In one, I was reading about Israel and Judah, same territory, same region, but one was in the north and one was in the south. And so they were ruled by different persons. And who slaughtered who and who plundered what and all of that. So, yeah, it can be quite interesting, but hey, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. So I don't know what's gonna be happening. I'm gonna get me some candles. I'm gonna get me some kerosene oil. I'm gonna make sure my lanterns have wick. Can you read about the 5 wise virgin and the 5 foolish virgin? So I have to make sure with this warning and with me telling people, I have to make sure that I am prepared. I'm gonna go to the bread shop. I'm gonna buy my bread. I'm gonna buy a tray of eggs. Yeah, I'm gonna have some tin food. Because if the 3 days of darkness comes, I ain't gonna be trying to get to no supermarket. The roads are dark. And I would be happy. Maybe the level of crime in my country would be reduced because persons would get afraid and don't want to move. But then I'm concerned about the army and the police force and the persons in the essential services who will still have to go. Persons who work in the medical field, they will still have to go out to work, even in the blackness of time. I am coming to work because I have persons who gonna be in my care, and I doubt that their loved ones are gonna take them and say, okay, let us go through this period together. That ain't gonna happen. That will not happen. So I am preparing to be here with them. Yeah, me know me can chat. Me chat enough, though.
Great.
You agree? I chat enough. You see how you stay? You're just teasing me. All right, it's fine. Okay, there, just pillow. Rest your head.
And he can leave us a job and do it for a while, and I will have to go back and do attachment teacher.
Yes, all of that. But it's okay. It's 1 hour and 50 minutes. So while Rich, let me go get some work done now. Junior, let me run and get some work done, and maybe a little later I can squeeze in another hour. All right. It's lunchtime now, right? You want something to drink, eh?
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Or
So
some gin jam.
some jing jum.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me go feed my babies. All right. So I'll catch you a little later. Thank you for stopping by. It's always my pleasure to have you here. Bye bye.